Today I want to share with you a question and a statement that I hear at least once a week when speaking with direct sellers. Before I get there though, let me introduce myself. My name is Timlin Bowens, and I'm an enrolled agent licensed through the Internal Revenue Service. I'm also the owner of Bowens Tax and Bookkeeping Solutions. We help direct sellers to minimize their tax liability with strategic tax planning. If you're a direct seller and you're on this video, in the comments below, give me your name, and I want to know what company you work with. I love to connect with you. So let me get to this question and a statement. At least once a week, I hear, Timlin, can you do my business taxes? I'll handle the personal part. I just need you to do the business one. Sounds innocent enough, right? Well, as the conversation continues, I find out that these people are either working as a sole proprietor or they're registered as a single member LLC in their state. These conversations are what led me to do this video. How do I file my 1099? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are working as a sole proprietor or a single member LLC, you're doing contract work or being an independent distributor, you are not required to file a separate business tax return at the federal level. You are required to file at least 2 additional schedules with your personal tax return. The first schedule is Schedule C. The second schedule is Schedule SE. Schedule C is the business income or loss statement. This shows if your business was in the green or the red, and it flows through to your personal return. Schedule SE shows how much you need to pay in self-employment tax. This also flows through to your personal return. In this video, I'll cover the Schedule C, but in my next video, I will cover the Schedule SE in self-employment tax. So it's important to note that there are 2 types of Schedule Cs. There's the Schedule C Easy, and then there's the Schedule C. Schedule C Easy, as the name implies, is easier than the traditional Schedule C. Schedule C Easy asks for a lot less details than the other Schedule C does. You can file this form if you meet 6 qualifications. Those qualifications are: you only operate one sole proprietorship. Number 2, you report less than $5,000 in expenses. Qualification number 3, you have no inventory. Qualification 4, you have no employees. Qualification number 5, and let me check my notes because I want to make sure I have it right for you. You're not claiming a deduction for a home office. And qualification number 6, the final one, is that if you are reporting a profit. If you don't meet these qualifications, then you're required to file the full Schedule C. Schedule C has 5 parts. In Part 1, that is where your income is shown. So the information that you get on your 1099 is put into Section 1 to show that income. Section 2, or Part 2 rather, is where you show your expenses. And this is where it's calculated if you have a business profit or loss for tax purposes. Parts 3 through 5 are for if your business has inventory, if you're claiming the car and truck expense, or if you have expenses not covered in Part 2. So, just for a recap, if you are operating your business as an independent seller, coach, distributor, however you want to title that, if you're operating as a sole proprietor or as a single member LLC, you will not file a separate business tax return. You will file 2 additional schedules with your personal return. I also want to point this out. So the IRS knows that a lot of people don't find tax returns fun to prepare. So what they do each year, you can find this in the instructions or online, they figure what they call the estimated taxpayer burden. Kind of funny, right? They're really good that people don't like to do it. The average taxpayer burden estimated now by the IRS is 19 hours for people who file Schedule C. So that's definitely something you want to take into consideration if you're a DIY person. If you're in sales and you devoted 19 hours to your business, how much would you make in sales? Hopefully it would be a lot more than you pay somebody to do that tax return. So until the self-employment video, you guys take care and I'll see you next time.